got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Vikings.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance. And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. They're planning. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Why you shake your head?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look down. He's got a man. Complete.
Ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down.
Hey!
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
and
give me
that is
that.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
How about you hush and listen to what you're trying to say?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pick.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
You said, was there anything else
Just 1 first down
this time?
permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to the offense.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession
it could be
here on the
fruit either way.
And
so
the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Because I would think you're talking about for the day. Like, I would think for the day, like, what they may add shit throughout. Like, really, I don't know what the reason for that question would be. Like, this whole... For today?
The run got 4.
Or for the whole week? That's what I'm saying. Like, they added assignments for today. Added.
It's a handoff to Coleman.
Like,
they'll have a 1st down past the 40.
So...
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
You're saying when you checked earlier, because not the full story.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Okay.
Now Mostert. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. There's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to
I don't know what you're upset about, but...
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching.
But you just think you didn't ask for a sign for the time to, like, a sign today, like. But you just right now you just said today, so I would assume. I know what you're. Okay, we're good.
Down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Baby, when you just said the last sentence you said was, "If there anything else to sign today?" So, nigga, I would. That's what. Oh my God. Okay, but you asked the question. I'm telling you what I would have assumed too, and it's fine. Okay, you got there. Like I said, it wasn't far-fetched that she assumed what she did. Okay, like.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the
fucking
2-yard
K.
line.
God damn, it don't fucking matter.
But now they're looking at 3rd down.
Fuck.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
You the one going off about it. Bitch, you talking. Well, I can't. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm fucking fine.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mostert. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are
I'm not talking to you.
point of tying this thing up.
Fuck.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Kochner both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
The 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Safety fucking play
Deebo Samuel.
under corner, bro. You're
Touchdown
dumb.
on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Yeah, nice
and
block.
He is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down in the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
First down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Why did you stop?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D.
Why would he underthrow him? Why would you make him running back stop him?
Mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Wide open.
And now the kick is away.
He underthrows him, and then it makes a running back.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And it won't let me snap the fucking...
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Vikings.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Niners 30.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without